curators, and welcome to Curator, the home of creators. In collaboration with Art Meets Fashion, Gauteng Fashion Week, and DSTV Delicious Food. Today, I'm very excited. I have a very amazing artist with me today who actually is showcasing his pieces in the installation that we have going on currently. Please introduce yourself to our people.
Well, hello. My name is Stoffel Mogano. Born in Limpopo, but raised in Tunisia.
Okay. And talk to me about your art. What kind of art do you do?
So my art speaks about a journey. I interrogate this idea of a journey, who we are as people. The reason why we are born into this earth. So I'm interrogating that in my work. I look at every human being as someone who's on a journey. Someone who's trying to do better, someone who's trying to improve every day of their lives. So I'm capturing those moments when they engage in different things that they do. And I look at that as, a little addition to what they are becoming or going to become.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's dig a little deeper. When you were in your childhood,
Right.
what really inspired you to actually become an artist?
So back in the day when I was in primary school, when we would go and watch some bioscopes,
Yeah.
as kids, because we were so fascinated. You can remember back in the day, TV wasn't as predominantly available as it is right now.
Mm.
So when we had a chance to go and watch a bioscope, it was a chance to just even, stimulate our imagination. What else can we do with this? How can we contribute to this visual world? It was quite a fascination.
Mm.
And we would go and watch those bioscopes and then come back to school. I mean, come back from school, go home, and then open some exercises books
Yeah.
at the back pages. And then we would extend, the version of that movie,
Yeah.
trying to imagine what more can we do.
Oh, so you're adding to the movie.
Exactly. That's what we
Okay.
did. Yeah, so extend the storyline, so to speak.
Oh, that is so great. So your imagination as a child, obviously,
Yeah,
you had quite the imagination.
it was quite big, man. I think it rubbed off on each other because we did it as a group.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we really rubbed off on what we were able to create, and then yeah, we can only go from there.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. Okay, so let's say I wanted to become an artist like yourself.
Right.
What kind of advice would you give me? How would I be able to actually succeed in the industry?
I believe each and every one of us has a bit of a drawing skill.
Okay.
It depends on how bad you want things, right? I
Okay.
mean, if you can see yourself as an artist and you want to pursue this as a career, I would just advise you to just write where you are, even with a pencil. You don't need much really.
Okay.
So just start, just draw something. Draw inspiration from your environment, especially. Uh, Draw as much as you can. All right. Try to get your drawing skills to improve each and every time. And then also just look around at some YouTube videos as well.
Okay.
There's a lot of inspirations that you can get from there. How to find and refine your technique. And yeah, man, if it is really what you want, don't hold back. Go at it, full on.
Oh, that's nice advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so it's basically practicing until you master your craft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gauteng Fashion Week is a prestigious fashion and creatives platform that is a supporter of local fashion designers and creatives where passion finds community. Follow Gauteng Fashion Week on all social media platforms to learn more.
So how would I be able to monetize my skills?
These days is much better than it used to be back in early times when especially during those uprising times it wasn't quite like a thing to go to because when growing up we're only taught to say, okay, cool, if you want to become anything in the world, there's only a few options. You can become either a doctor, a soldier, policeman,
Yeah,
and
or a lawyer.
right,
They
exactly.
all wanted us to be
Yeah,
lawyers.
indeed.
Yeah.
So yeah,
How would I monetize my
yeah,
talent?
of course.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's not every day where
Right.
you can go and just find an artist
Right.
and be like, I want to invest or
Right.
whatever the case may be. How do artists choose?
Okay. So Remember earlier on, I mentioned the fact that if this is something you want to take upon as a career, you need to just get the project going. And then as soon as you feel like you're confident enough, approach galleries, all right? Post your work on Instagram, post your work on different social media platforms.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, just keep on putting your work out there. The more there is exposure of your work, the more you are able to monetize your work. Galleries will be able to approach you,
Yes.
and you will have your work, in their gallery spaces. And then from there on, you're just in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, the biggest form for artists in terms of making a living out of the career is if your work is in galleries, like you're mentioning.
Galleries are a big part of it.
Okay.
But of course, thanks to Instagram these
Yes.
days, people can just directly DM you
Oh, nice.
for your work and where they can find more for you. You can create your own website if you want to. But yeah, it's all work, but galleries just cut a lot of that work, right?
Yeah.
So if you can collaborate with galleries and also just do your thing on the side, yeah, I think that can work.
Oh, that's nice. So, what worked for you in terms of marketing when you were still up and coming or struggling, if I may say,
Right.
if you ever did?
Yeah.
How did you actually market yourself? What worked really well?
For me, it was Instagram and also approaching galleries. Initially, it was a bit intimidating because, you walk into this gallery spaces, you look around, it's this amazing work of art, right? By this, predominant artists, people who you read about actually.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, when you look at their work and you're thinking, man, can I really fit in this space, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes you just need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? If they were able to be in that space, they started somewhere, right? So yeah, no, I definitely deserve to be there,
Oh,
and
that's
I
great.
think being confident enough go a very long way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Art Meets Fashion is a platform that allows you as a creative to have a voice and a platform to articulate your stories and showcase your creative expression. Follow at Art Meets Fashion SA on all social media platforms for more.
Right, I like what you said there. So basically, it's always about just putting yourself. I mean, we all suffer from imposter syndrome,
Yeah.
where we feel like we're not good enough to be this person. I'm not good enough to be on TV or whatever the case may be. So how did you overcome that as an artist, especially because the industry is challenging?
No.
How do you motivate yourself, keep yourself going? Because I'm pretty sure you got like no's a lot.
Right. In my case, like I said, I was in a corporate space for quite a while.
Yeah.
Due to that imposter syndrome that I was suffering, right? Because I was thinking maybe I'm not good enough, right? But then, when you are in one industry that doesn't really suit your skill,
Yes.
it will register. You will feel it. You will feel out of space, right? And your talent will always be calling for you. It's like calling is just like, what are you doing out there? This is where you're supposed to be, right?
I like that.
And soon as you find yourself in the space where you're supposed to be, everything is just seamless.
Yeah.
It's not as hard as you think it would be. It's just immerse yourself. Just because people recognize someone who really respects his talent, someone who really nurture his talent, and yeah, I mean, the world is full of talent out there, and people do recognize talent. And if you haven't, hey, there's no need to hold back.
Well, you heard it yourself, guys. This is the best advice I could literally receive. This is something that I also struggle with, because identifying yourself in that space and how you can actually just break out, that's really, really difficult. So tell us in terms of where you're going in terms of your art in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, right now I'm just exploring as an artist. But obviously the ultimate point is to be out there with the international galleries,
Yeah,
the ones in the
international.
US, yeah, the ones in the Europe. That's the bigger goal that I have for myself. But now I just wanna keep it locally and then just spread myself around as much as I can.
Yeah.
And then obviously, because obviously for you to earn your place in those galleries, they need to see what you're doing where you are at that space where you are right now. So yeah, the ultimate goal is to be in those galleries and obviously be in museums. And yeah, and then for people to even read about my work one day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's incredible. All right. So So in the future, you just want to break out into the international market.
The DSTV Delicious International Food and Music Festival is a celebration of food, music, art, and fashion, boldly showcasing Africa's rich culture and people. Follow DSTV Delicious Festival on all social media platforms for more.
Where can we find your work right now? Let's say one of our curators wants to catch something from you.
For sure. First place where you can find my work, Instagram, obviously.
Instagram, yeah.
Stoffel Mogano underscore Stoffel underscore
Yeah.
Junior Art, right? That's my handle. And then obviously there's a gallery that I'm displaying my work at, the Living Artist Emporium. That's right in Joburg, right next to Ellis Park. And then I'm also on Facebook, Stoffel Mogano, Junior Artist, also on TikTok as well. Same handles.
Same handle. I'm sure we'll be able to slip it in there so people can definitely reach out to you anytime. But no, it's such a pleasure having this conversation with you. I did see your art. It's absolutely incredible. You absolutely deserve to be in this space. Like, I'm so glad you left corporate.
Right.
No, but thank you so much for having this conversation with us, and we hope to find you next year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, next time when maybe we get to interview me again,
yes,
I'll be in a different space altogether.
Oh, yeah, let's hope so. I'll probably have to fly to New York
For
just
sure.
to talk to you, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So that's our artist. Make sure you definitely follow his work. I know you guys will not be disappointed. He definitely transformed this space. Everything is just so amazing. Thank you so much for having a conversation with us. Catch you on the next one, guys.